Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Eduard. This is a Profipack kit in 1/48 scale and it copies BF 109G-10 Erla. So this is a new version of the G-type BF 109 from Czech manufacturer, and we have here a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this video review. So we are going to open it and take a look inside, but first of all let me show you the size comparison. Here is my hand, so it's pretty much standard Profipack box from Eduard. We also have beautiful box art here. Then on this side you can see 5 marking options which are included into this kit, but we will talk about them later when we will be checking the assembly manual. Here you can notice the manufacturer's address and also QR code for the kit info page, and also some information about the kit. On the kit info page you can get the digital version of the assembly manual, so some modders prefer to use it. It will be up to you. This is a top opening box, as you can see, and here is what we have inside. So just give me a second. Frames are separated into 2 plastic bags, so obviously we'll check them one by one, and I would like to start with this plastic bag. Let's open it. In the meantime, let me remind you that you can support us financially. We have special donate button on our website. Some of you already did. I'm really thankful for this because it helped us get the new tripod, new light, and also some small tools which really help to take photos and maybe videos as well. What I'm now aiming is to get the new optics, so you can help us by pressing the donate and sending money via PayPal. Of course you choose how much it will be. So here we have first plastic sprue. It is packed into the separate plastic bag because it was clear plastic frame. Here we obviously have canopy parts, and again of course you can assemble open cockpit with these parts. Masks should be included and molding quality looks really great. So here I don't have any complaints or suggestions. It's just okay, I mean fine, out of the box addition, and I really doubt that you will find something bad about these parts. So let's move on to gray plastic. With gray plastic we start with this sprue. So those are wing parts. Let's zoom out a bit. Now you should be able to see it. So here we have wing parts. This is pretty much typical parts division for BF 109G series from Eduard. It means we have 2 top halves and 1 bottom. We have separate front slats, we have separate ailerons, flaps, air intakes, wheel wells. All this stuff will have to be attached here, and note that if we flip it over here we have wing edges which will serve as a guiding elements. I can zoom in so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Note that pitot tube is also pre-molded, so you have to be careful while working with this thing. And here you can check the external detailing on the wings. It means recessed panel lines and riveting, everything looks completely fine, so it's just a matter of careful painting and weathering, I would say. Okay, next we have Fuselage Halves here. As far as I remember, this is a completely new plastic sprue, so let's zoom out a bit. Here you can notice that both halves are molded without tail section because it will be assembled out of separate parts. We have also separate top cowling section, so maybe it will serve you as a thing which will save you from unnecessary seams in such visible area. Also here we have the air intake which will be placed on the bottom of the cowling. Next we go on with propeller here, 1-piece part. External detailing on the fuselage parts is absolutely the same as on the wings. And if we flip it over here you can notice that we don't have that much of cockpit detailing because all cockpit parts, they will be attached separately. No worries about this. And again I remind that you can also upgrade it with help of original brassine set, which will be even more detailed in my opinion. Okay, next we go on with slightly bigger plastic frames, which are actually, let's say, making box that big, because as you can see they're really wide. And they carry mix of various parts, so we'll check it in a second. Okay, so first one is here, And you can notice straight away that we have here the cockpit floor, which is molded as a one-piece part. We also have two types of the dashboard, landing gear covers, three types of propellers, and I think none of them will be used here. We have also several types of landing gear wheels, and again you can replace some of these parts with resin from Eduard. Obviously it will be more detailed, but it will require some additional finances to be invested. Okay, and the last gray plastic sprue, here it is. So this one is dedicated to mainly to external elements, because here we have external fuel tank, tail wings, elevators, rudder. Also we have machine gun gondolas, flaps here, machine gun barrels here, exhausts, and tail landing gear wheel together with flag. Everything looks completely fine. I mean, even out of the box build should give you really impressive detailing, so there is nothing to worry about. And as far as I remember, assembly was quite easy, so it is also not that dangerous thing to do. Next we go on with various bonuses, because this is a Profipack, so main bonuses include masks and PE thread. So here is the mask sheet. Those masks are pre-cut, so they should be ready to be applied straight away out of the box. So let's zoom in a bit. So here, as far as you can see, we have canopy masks, and that's pretty much all. Maybe some masks, as far as you can see, for the camouflage elements, but we will have to check the manual in order to understand what is actually covered by masks. No pun intended. And next we go on with P thread. What I'm checking now is that we have here the gloss finish on the dials, which replicates the glass on the dials, and overall this is a typical Eduard product. It means we have here cockpit parts, we have also some external parts, for example air intake meshes, and everything looks completely fine. Of course it is cool to have it out of the box, because a lot of things will be actually improved with help of these metal parts, but you can get even more detailed PE set from Eduard in order to add even more detailing to these parts, so it will be up to you if you would like to. Next we go on with decal sheets. So here we have two of them. Just give me a second. I can guess that one will be new and one will be already familiar, because the smaller one is dedicated to stencils and there is no need to print new stencils for this aircraft. So as you can see, it comes way back from 2014. But all these stencils are still looking good. I mean, I really recommend to apply all of them on the aircraft, because this way you will improve overall appearance of your model. So don't be lazy, apply all decals on your model. And next we go on with newer, let's say, decal sheet. It is printed in 2020. It is printed with help of new technology. I can feel it that overall thickness of the sheet is also quite thin, or printing. And here we have all necessary symbols for 5 marking options. As you remember, we also have decals for the instrument panel in case you are afraid of PE parts, and of course swastika is included, either like this or like this, so you are covered with everything. Next we go on with assembly manual. Let's open camera a bit, zoom out. Okay, now you should be able to see it. So here we have typical Eduard brochure. It means we have short history note in English on the first page. Then I'm trying to flip over the page. Then we go on with parts map and note how many parts won't be used. So as I said, all these propellers won't be used. They can go straight away to your spare parts box. By the way, here we have paints chart. And assembly process starts with cockpit floor. Then we continue with cockpit walls. They're glued into the fuselage. And then we install the instrument panel and of course close fuselage halves together. And note that exhaust stacks should be installed from inside, so you won't be able to leave them out until, for example, whole aircraft is painted. Some modelers will be okay with this, I mean they just don't care. Some modelers won't be happy to see such parts division. Next we continue with air intake here and tail surfaces. We assemble wing mechanization and air intakes, landing gear here, canopy parts, and of course you can replicate canopy in open or closed position. And next we have masks application guide, so masks cover wheels inside armor in the cockpit, armor glass, and also we have here decals for the canopy. What I'm confused about is these masks. I'm not sure where they will be used because there is no word here. Nevertheless, here we have first marking option. It comes from Italy, February 1945. Next we go on with Germany, April 1945. Another one, Germany, February 1945. Here we have Germany, late December 1944. Another one comes from early March 1945. And of course on the last page we have Stencils guide for this aircraft. So this kit should be already available for purchase on official Eduard website. If you would like to get it, just go there and check also the original pressing accessories for this kit. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye!